Whew. Okay. I am aware we're like halfway through August when you're seeing the rest of these videos, but pretend like I put these up in a timely manner and it's still July and it's still camp, okay? And it's still relevant, okay? Let's begin. Hello, I'm Sophie welcome back to my channel, and welcome to week 2 of Camp NaNoWriMo. We're still pretending that it's still relevant, okay? Stay with me. So, this week, I ended up finishing typing up everything I had handwritten, so goal number 1 complete for this month, and I also hit halfway of my word goal this month, and started drafting up some new words as well. A lot of things happened. Let's get into it. So, these next few days are going to be basically the same, but just typing up everything I had handwritten. I did a pretty moderate amount of words that day because I worked later, so I did as much writing as I could before leaving and didn't do much after because I'm usually quite tired after I come home from work. But I did still get some words, and that's what counts.
So the problem with doing the distance, or I might go and get to like the 9,000 word mark and now it is 8. All right,
Then, day 9 was the stream day, of course. I got almost 6,000 words this day, which, great job. But I did spend most of the rest of the day doing schoolwork, so I didn't really film that much. But, you know, still got a pretty solid amount of words in, I think most during the stream. So, that was a very productive stream. Then, day 10, spoiler alert, this is the day that I finished typing up all of my handwritten stuff in that notebook, so great job me. Which is actually on pace for how I wanted my July to go. Hold on. If we refer to this notebook, which I wrote the goals in, if you watched week 1, you would see that I kind of split up my July into different goals so I could pace myself. So if we refer to here, so days 1 through 10 were type up project 1, which is what I did, which was crazy. Days 11 through 25 were act 2, and days 26 through 30 were act 3, if I could get there. And I do think if I go back to like that month, I'm pretty sure that is what I ended up doing. Like, I stayed on that pace, which is a first ever. So good job me. This July was insane, but I do think I stayed on pace with those 3 goals, which this is a new sensation. But day 10 was very productive, and you know, all this typing and all this copy and pasting, because in this notebook I did put little brackets to tell myself where I wanted to copy and paste the draft 2 scenes into. So with all the typing up the rest of this book and copying and pasting all the scenes that I wanted to put in there originally, I got a lot of words. At this point it was the highest single day word count I had had so far this month, at almost 8K. I think it was at like 7.8K. So, not bad. And that day, I also played a handful of very embarrassing Mario Kart games. Not to be that guy, but I do blame the controllers, because we do actually need to send those back to get them fixed. They are unresponsive at all of it. They just do not listen to the person using them. So, gonna have to get those fixed. You know, a good craftsman blames his tools, and I blame the controllers for those lousy games. But they were very embarrassing, and my siblings kept laughing at me, and no one would believe me. But yeah, spoilers really need to get fixed. Anyways, back to work. But I was on a rampage this day. I do not know what what sparked this motivation, but I'm not complaining. Of course. I finished typing everything up and copying and pasting all those scenes that I was too lazy to write myself. And when I was done, I actually ended up hitting 40K, which, if you're doing the math at home, is half of my goal for camp. So, I had half of my goal done, a third of the way through the month. What? Excuse me? Me? Ahead? Cap. Now, day 11. I did not film. I don't have a single clip from day 11 at all. But it is now my highest word count day of the month so far at 8.9 thousand words. Why did I not film? Where did that day go? Where did all those words come from? I don't know the answer to any of those questions, but almost 9,000 words the day after almost 8,000 words? What possessed me to do such a thing? I don't even know, and I can't tell you because I don't have video clips of it. So you're just gonna have to trust me. I got like almost 9,000 words. What? Also, for the sake of people watching this and being like, why are you writing so much? I'm not. I'm not. I'm probably drafting half, probably less than half of that. A lot less than half now that I think about it. A big bulk of the words of this whole month are old words. Old words I took from draft 2. So, do not beat yourself up because I'm getting 9,000 words in a day. I'm not. I'm probably getting like maybe 2.5 thousand words, and the rest are old words. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I'm probably not. I'm probably not. I am not some writing machine. I wish I could do that much in a day, and I used to be able to. In 2020, oh my god, 10K in a day on the last day of camp in 2020 was insane, but that is not happening anymore. That is not happening. Most of the words are copy and pasted. Yeah? Yeah. Now, we are on day 12, which was a cleaning day. This happens basically like weekly in my room, where I pick up the week's chaos and reorganize everything and make it feel nice until the week ultimately messes it up again and then we start over. But today, I also cleaned the bathroom. What? And I didn't do it by myself. My sister and I cleaned the bathroom. I cleaned my room. But my sister and I did the bathroom together because it goes by so much faster if we're doing it at the same time. Like, it makes sense, but like, it just goes by so much better. All in all, made me feel much better to know that both of those spaces were cleaned up because I had been wanting to clean the bathroom for a while and my room desperately needed to be reorganized. So, 10 out of 10 on cleaning. Would recommend. After though, I did a little bit of video work, which was actually on camp week 1, the vlog for that one, and I also attempted to get some writing done as well. I was building up to this big fight scene that's like a huge point for one of my main characters, and it was difficult. I'm usually not very good at escalating situations normally. They either don't escalate at all, and then it's like a really boring fight scene, or it escalates like way too fast and it just sounds really corny and dramatic. So I tried to do a little better this time. I think it does sound a lot better now, but it was very hard to figure out that balance between being boring and being like way too overdramatic. But I think we got there. But because of the struggle, I barely squeezed in like 500 words that day. It was bad. But day 13 was worse for word count. I think, what was it, like 125 words that I got in or something, maybe less, I don't even know. I can explain. I spent most of the day with my friends. We went and got Korean corn dogs, which, so good. I love Korean corn dogs. But I spent most of it with my friends, and then the rest of the day I spent just hanging out with my family. Also, monsoon season, very fun. Got a little bit of footage of the insane lightning that we've been seeing for the past few weeks, like every night. So that was fun. But yeah, not many words. Not many words at all. Then, day 14, the last day of week 2. I started with some video editing, doing all that jazz, before switching to writing, not on my laptop this time, but on my iPad. Don't know why. I mean, I do like the little clickies of the iPad. It feels very nice. It's a very satisfying keyboard to use, and I had been looking at my laptop all day already, so a change of scenery was very nice. One thing though on there, it is so difficult to switch between docs and copy and paste on the Google Docs app. Right now, it doesn't support dual screen software. You know how on iPad now you can like split your screen? For certain apps, you can use the same app on different windows so you can like see different things. But for Google Docs right now, that is not available. So you can't have Google Docs open on both split windows. So you have to exit your one doc, go to the other one, find the text that you want to copy, highlight it all, which the highlighting software on Apple is absolutely horrendous. I hate it, first and foremost. Or copy it, get out of the doc, come back into your other doc, wait for it to load because you're writing a story, it's a big document, it's going to take a while to load. Go down to where you want to paste it, and then paste it. It takes way too long. So when I'm usually copy and pasting, I try to do it on my laptop because it is so much more efficient. But for drafting, the iPad's great. Copy and pasting, no. Absolutely not. But enough about my Google Docs app rant. I ended up not getting like a crazy amount done, but I got a little more than 1,000 words. So it could be worse. Could be worse. But you know, wasn't that 8.5k that a few days ago had, you know. Whatever. We can't all be winners. Anyways, that is the week. That is week 2. Wow. How time flies. I finished up typing everything and very slowly got back into writing new story on my laptop, which, mind you, did take some getting used to. If you have been watching for the past few months, you would know that I was handwriting because writing on my laptop just wasn't working. Like, I couldn't get my brain to come up with good story if I was writing on my laptop, so I moved to writing by hand to better get the ideas flowing. And I was still at a point where the good ideas were not coming up as efficiently while typing, but I was beginning to hit that same slump with writing by hand, so I was kind of in the middle of two not great places. So I kind of had to pick a struggle and just ride with it, and typing ultimately won, and I typed for the rest of this month. It did eventually get a lot easier, of course, but it was a struggle to get there. I think it took maybe like a week, a little less than a week, to get back into typing on the laptop, to draft new story up, but we got through it, and we got there, and progress was made. and soon good progress was made, but it took a while for it to get there. But anyways, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging out. How did camp go for you? Because, yes, it's like August something when you watch this video, so camp is over. So if you participated in camp, how did it go? Hopefully good. Hopefully you hit some good goals. If you did not hit your word count, hopefully you got some progress done in your story, which is what counts. But how did it go? How did it go? Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace. Wow.